Alright, so here we are, a PvP Super Friends, yes, well, they're like down one set here, and they are starting down south this time around, and taking a look at their tank selection here. Like you said, yeah, probably a slightly, just slightly.
Yeah, but they're actually going with pretty much the exact same tanks lineup they went throughout the first season. They really like to go with those AMX 13s, and most like, but since they're starting down south this time around, I don't know if they're actually going to go for that Western Isle this time around. They could just possibly go even for the Eastern Village. Yeah, but both teams early on, yeah, as expected, at least posting a couple of those heavy tanks towards the center of the field area, whereas look at that, Insidious Gaming sending 4 or 3 of their heavy tanks to this Western Isle right
This
here.
is an extremely aggressive move, and look at that, just Batman taking just a hit, about a hit, but so is this guy, as a matter of fact. Oh, this is a bloodbath from the get-go.
Yeah, a lot of damage being thrown around there, and actually Chai getting taken down that T1 as well, so a slight advantage going in favor of PvP actually, but I think that, I mean, they're still trading damage evenly between the tier 8 tanks.
You know, this guy did take a lot of hits though.
He did.
I mean, about like half of his hit points down, and it's going to be very hard for him to just be on the front lines and helping out his teammates. But yeah, just so much more firepower when it comes to the Insidious Gaming side, so they're definitely not down just yet, but they have to be careful because they were like pretty much punished.
We can only shoot close targets.
Look at that, yeah, Death Guy's actually missing a couple of shots there onto Little Mac.
We've got the
Little Mac coming
rangefinder
slightly
working.
ahead on that trade, and look at Nisa actually pushing up this hilltop to try and maybe get some sneak shots onto Antair or Little Mac.
Indeed, he's got to use his T-32 to good advantage here.
And they're actually pulling down their T-69 from the base area as well too.
And Nisa, yeah, taking a... Well, he's actually
His
trading
track
a
is
shot
broken
here.
too.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, both tanks reloading.
Oh, and Nisa taking another huge shot. He's got to watch out though, because there are like 3 tanks on him. One more shot's going to take care of him. Oh, he does go down. Oh boy.
Yeah, it's looking pretty bad for Insidious Gaming at this point. They've also taken, Death Guys is taking a lot of damage as well.
Indeed, he's down to 600, and look at that little Mike aiming for yet another shot. He just barely misses right now. That would have taken him down to 300.
Oh no, one shot landed actually from Robin. Yeah, look at Batman and Robin unleashing their autoloaders right there. Yeah. Griffs as well taking down to just a little over half health as well. So yeah, both Griffs and Death Guys have to be careful at this point. If another TA goes down right now on Insidious Gaming side,
it's game over.
Yeah, I really don't think they can come back from that.
I mean, to be honest with you, at this level, even right now, I think it's very hard for them to come back from such a situation. I mean, you know, where Death Guy is still at like full health, I wouldn't say, but right now it's pretty tall order for them to come back from.
And if you just look at the map control as well coming out from PvP, they have pretty much monopolized not only the central hilltop, they've also monopolized the bottom part of the island, and as well, I believe they were sending a T1 towards the eastern village area.
Well, I mean, obviously, like right now, after losing Nisa, it's just really forced the Insidious members to just sort of regroup, as a matter of fact. So yeah, they have to give a lot of ground to their opponents, and they're not going to have a choice but just to retreat further and further towards the northern base. And ultimately, they will get surrounded unless they do something right now. But what can they do? I mean, honestly, this guy is so low right now. So in terms of firepower, they're just completely outdone right now.
Yeah, I think they just I think Insidious Gaming just slightly underestimated the importance of the hilltop. If you want to go for the western island area, you have to have at least a couple tanks there to guard the hilltop.
That is very true. I think that although it was a pretty good, just sort of all-in maneuver, because they were really expecting like Batman and Robin to just monopolize the west. Exactly. So they were kind of hoping to take at least one of them down quickly before just regrouping, perhaps sort of towards the hilltop. And because they were leading like 1-0, I think it was a worthy risk to take at this point. So definitely not shooting them down on their strategy or you know, just sort of the tactics they have chosen for this particular set, but it's definitely looking pretty grim for them at the moment.
Yeah, look at that. Death Guy's down to 378 health right there. Probably just 2 shots most definitely will take him out at this point. Yeah, Little Mac still. PP, they're playing extremely safe right now. Usually, I mean, throughout the first season, we usually saw them, you know, allocate all these kind of close around the enemy at this point because they have the 2-point advantage. But this time around, they realize that they don't want to risk anything, and if they lose one, they can just get.
You know what? there's like there's too much at stake here. They have the tier point advantage right now. Of course, I do remind you that's a +9 point tier point advantage, so it's more than enough to actually just win this set, even if the timer like runs out. But like you said, you know what, the old PP still probably would have pushed, but you know, with 60 grand at the end of the day, I really think they're just gonna wait and wait for Insidious Gaming to crash upon their defense. And I think that's very wise at this point.
And eventually, Insidious Gaming is gonna make a move, because if they just let this timer run out, they're gonna lose no matter
what.
Well,
exactly. So they're gonna have to.
They're
gonna have to just come out of cover and just go for that fight. And the moment they do, they're just gonna be completely outgunned. So very wise choice right now coming from PvP. And look at their spread. Really, there's not any loophole whatsoever. Every single inch of ground has been covered. There's like plenty of cover fire possibilities as well, just crossfire angles. So I really don't see them losing this fight.
Yeah, definitely. So I mean, PvP's looking just super strong right now. I really can't see them losing unless they make a critical mistake where they, you know, kind of maybe suicide a tier 8 tank into the Insidious Gaming side. But
yeah, unless they lose a tier 8, like under extraordinary circumstances, I really don't see them losing, because they've got like the better hit points as well. I mean, this guy's like virtually 2 shots away, like 1 shot, 2 shots away from getting taken out as well. So
another team going down.
Not that many options, and yeah, like the tier point advantage now going to 10 as a matter of fact. So not only do they have to take out a tier 8, but they also have to take out both T1s even to hope to tie this up. So
needless to say, like,
one
more shot, and there
he does go down. So Robin getting the kill here with
and that's going to decide it, honestly.
Yeah, indeed, it's probably GG if you ask me. And look at that, just a pretty nice even body count so far. Like we've got Atari, Ice Water, Batman, and Robin each getting a kill. Looking mighty comfortable if you ask me, right?
Yeah, and honestly, there's only 3 minutes left remaining. All they gotta do is just wait that time out. Insidious Gaming looking to possibly regroup at this point. Honestly, it's gonna be extremely hard for them to come back into this. Their best possible option at this point is just to try and tie this up, but even that is gonna be a hard feat to accomplish.
Honestly, what can you do with the... Okay, I know they've got 3 T69s left with those autoloaders, but even so, they need to take out at least 4 tanks or at least like 3 tier 8s like to tie this up. Well, I don't want to call it mission impossible, but it required nothing less than a miracle for them to come back into this.
Yeah, so Insidious Gaming regrouping at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if PP are just still waiting in those same positions.
Well, if I were them, that's exactly what I would do. Or perhaps squat the central hilltop. Like, just really leave just Batman and Robin maybe to the west tower and just monopolize.
Look at Anti-Air though. He's just completely defending that, and there's no possible way that Insidious Gaming can brute force their way through that.
Yeah, indeed. So I think, honestly, well, I don't even call this a chance or a shot, but if I were them, I'd go towards the Eastern Village, because the Central Hilltop, that'd be suicide. Western Isle, that's suicide. So I think
the Eastern Village is the only possible route at this point.
Well, exactly. I don't want to say that they're. I mean, the way I see it, they've lost this anyways. But yes, it would give them the less excruciating way to the south to go towards the east. That's what I personally think. But to be honest with you, I don't think it's going to make much of a difference at this point.
Another thing I love about PvP is that they really use those T1s to their advantage. They almost always systematically send that T1 out first before any tier 8s move out over there. So yeah, Commander Morte actually leading Batman over there to the Eastern Village, and look at that, Insidious Gaming going for an Eastern Village push.
Yeah, indeed, and well, it's the logical option. It's the safest option they've got. I mean, although they virtually lost this, but
they're about to be spotted though.
Well, yeah, exactly. Like
they actually might already have been spotted.
You know, I'm kind of hoping that they're just. Well, at least give a good fight out there. Just go down with a fight, at least just to make a statement as well, because they were utterly dominated on this map. I mean, let's be fair. This was a pretty one-sided set.
Oh,
he's water, like taking a lot of damage here.
Oh, he makes behind that
rock. Yeah, he does make it behind that rock, and of course their position has been completely compromised. So the surrounding maneuver is about to happen pretty soon. Look at that, Nikolai taking another shot, probably another one as well.
Yeah, oh, Griff's about to go down there.
Yeah, indeed, it's too much to handle right now at this point. Look at that. Yeah, Grits goes down, and Nikolai probably soon to follow, if you ask me. Elite taking a lot of shots as well, and Terra is having so much fun from where he is right now. He's got the high ground.
Oh, but Batman almost getting taken down right here.
It's okay, because he always has the option of hiding behind a rock. I mean, like, you know, when you just... They haven't lost a single tank yet. You know what? Honestly, it might be a clean sheet.
Possibly could be.
Oh, and oh boy, Ice Water doing so much damage. He's just unleashing that all alone, eh?
30 health on Nikolai right there. Elite also as well. Little Mac gonna come here to try and finish off Nikolai, and once he does, Elite is gonna soon follow.
Yeah, indeed. It's just the only thing that remains to be seen is Ice Water gonna go down or not? he just
it's not a clean sheet. It's not a clean sheet,
he
actually.
went down, and honestly, that's about the only thing they could accomplish at this point. Like.